The final element you need to look at is collisions with colour. I'm just going to remove that dog from there. So click on there and do a right mouse click. I think, no, let's try again. Delete from there. And I don't want any of that element in there anymore. So this time, once again, I'm going to go into when it's clicked. I'm also going to do forever, so I could have reused that. In terms of the sensing, I want it to actually sense a colour, so I better actually do a block first of all. So I'm going to create a block. I'm going to create a rectangle, and down the bottom I'm going to make sure that it's a filled in rectangle. You need to make sure that the colour you use isn't on any of the sprites. So I'm just going to draw that element on there. It calls it costume 1. I could call it colour block. And then I need to just go back to scripts and it'll pop it in the page. So I just was getting a bit carried away with what I was doing. So what I want to do is when this element touches the colour, I want to set it up. So in terms of the sensing, you'll just use first of all the control and you'll say if. You'll see down here there is an if then else, and the if then else, what it'll allow you to do is if you just want it to do something based on the final element colour or whatever, you can choose colour, but you might want two different things happening depending on what colour or what element that it does. And we'll use that one, so click on different elements into that. So under sensing, I'm going to go into touching colour, delete from there, and you notice it's the wrong colour, so what I do is I click on here, I go over here, and you'll notice it changes the colour I'm going to go. So when that is clicking onto that colour, I might want it to go to a certain position, so I might want it to go into motion, and in terms of the sensing, to glide or go to, it doesn't make any difference to go block first of all. So I'm going to create a block, a certain position. Now this might be the start of your maze, so you can actually pick it. Now I can just, if I do that there, you'll notice down the bottom right hand corner is giving me some options, and I'm going to go to minus 200, 140. Calls the costume so minus 200. Call it, can be whatever position you want. 200 block. I think it was 140. I can't remember. So when I click on that, my arrow keys are still working. I could still go through my game. As soon as I hit onto that, it bounces to that position. And then I need to just go back to scripts and it'll pop it in the page. So I just was getting a bit carried away with what I was doing. So what I want to do is when this element touches the colour, I want to set it up. So in terms of the sensing, you'll just use first of all the control and you'll say if. You'll see down here there is an if then else, and the if then else, what it'll allow you to do is if you just want it to do something based on the colour or whatever, you can choose that, but you might want two different things happening depending on what colour or what element that it does, and you would use that one and put the different elements into that. So under sensing, I'm going to go into touching colour, and you notice it's the wrong colour, so what I do is I click on here, I go over here, and you'll notice it changes the colour automatically. So when that is clicking onto that colour, I might want it to go to a certain position, so I might want it to go into motion, and I might want it maybe to glide or go to, doesn't make any difference, go to a certain position. Now this might be the start of your maze, so you can actually pick in. Now I can just, if I do that there, you'll notice down the bottom right hand corner it's giving me some options, and I'm going to go to minus 200, 140. So minus 200, it can be whatever position you want. 200, I think it was 140, I can't remember. So when I click on that, my arrow keys are still working. I could still go through my game. As soon as I hit onto that, it bounces to that position.